Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Grace Simon here with the New Doors Mentorship and Coaching. It was a rainy day. It's a rainy day outside today. Because it's spring and spring showers bring May flowers is what they say. It's so awesome. I'm grateful for the rain. I'm grateful for the seasons. I'm grateful for the time. I'm grateful for this morning. I'm grateful to be able to bring you the morning momentum for this morning. I hope your week has been going good. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Let me know how you're feeling this morning. And if you're not feeling great, let me know. If you're feeling awesome, let me know. If you're feeling I'm fine. When somebody says I'm fine, then I say, well, okay, what do we need to talk about? Why are you just fine? You're either hot or you're cold. There's no lukewarm. So fine doesn't really define what it is that you're feeling. And I want to know how you're feeling today. I don't want to just deliver morning momentums and cause you to think that you always have to be uppity up every single day and you have to have a good face on for everything they do, because that's not the truth. I'm here to give you morning momentum, to give you hope and joy and encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that we don't feel rainy on the inside sometimes. In fact, when you're a leader, you're an entrepreneur, you're a mother, you're a father, your brother, whatever, you're going after, and you're growing, and you're doing things, and you're really going after the growth of your life, feeling, where do we talk about personal development? So I'm just going to stay in that perspective, that when you're a person of personal development, you're like, I believe that there is more for my life than just waking up, going to work, coming home, loving my kids, making good meals, watching a movie, and then going to bed, and then doing it all over again. That's fine. But inside of you say, there has to be more than this. There is more to my life than this. And so you start unwrapping, right? And moving towards a personal development of not just action, but of purpose and fulfillment. Are you that person? Are you in a growth mindset or a set mindset? And you need to ask yourself that question. Do I really believe that my life is worth more? Is there potential in me that I have not yet fulfilled? Is there potential in me that I have not really adventured or ventured to perceive or to develop? Is there more that I need to go after, that I want to go after, that I know that I should be going after, and I'm not? Yes, growth is so important. Oh, you're sick. You're making great progress in finalizing a master's application. Amazing. I love it. You're sick, but you're still going after making great progress in your master's application. Well, I just want to say to you that even though you're sick, that I just want to bless you with a download of clarity and direction, and being able to give the answers that you need to give. That even though you're not feeling well, that the answers will come, and they will come easily, and that application will be accepted, and you'll be excited for doing what you're doing. So I just thanks for letting me know how you're feeling, but you're still going, and growth is really the most important thing. So you're applying for your master's. That means you're a person of growth. So that is absolutely fantastic. How old are you that you're applying for your master's application? I want to know. Let's people know. Let people know, because it doesn't say what your name is on here. So you could tell us your age, and you're applying for 60. At 60 years old, this amazing person, I know who it is applying for their master's. Like this person does not stop growing. Woo-hoo! 60 years old, and she's applying for her master's because she is creative, she's abundant, and she is just like, there is no limitation to this person's life. Getting into politics at a very young age and changing policies and doing some incredible things. She's an artist, and she's a creative. She teaches, she creates, and she is even more than that. That's why she's going after 41 years, having just finished an honors BFA. That is amazing. Ah, that is such good inspiration for us. So, no matter how old you are, what you've done in your life, or what you haven't done in your life, I don't want you feeling bad about what you haven't finished or what you haven't done. Because the truth is that as long as there is breath in your lungs, as long as you're alive, okay? If you are hearing me right now, there is more for you to do. There's more for you to grow. There's more for you to learn. And we're not talking about activity. We're not talking about activity because this is what's happens. We get an idea, right? We get an idea, we get a download. And I believe that, like supernatural um, downloads that are meant for your life for you to do is from God. You don't come up with these ideas on your own, but you're downloaded with this idea. And we just automatically go into this place of activity, activation. I get a great idea. It hits you in your heart and your soul, and you're like, oh, that's so good. I'm going to go after it. And then we start filling our life with activity. And we fill our life with activity based upon what others are doing, what other people are saying, how we see things. And we just get into this full mode of activity. And action is amazing. It really, really is. But there is a gap between when we get an idea, we allow it to settle in our heart and our mind, we process it. You're like, okay, yeah, I can do this. You make a decision that you can do this, and then you put it into activity. But when you go into action and you get into activity, more comes, right? More information comes, expansion comes. And where we fault and where we default to is going into more action. And action is great, but it does not necessarily mean growth. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are getting the bigger picture by just applying action. Because what happens is that people go into such crazy action without clarity, right? Without growth, that they just get overwhelmed and they get burnt out, and things don't work out as they should because they haven't taken that pause to reflect and create a plan of action, create a plan of how to implement. What is the best way of implementing? How can I hear from other people that have done it before, and how can I learn? I know this because myself, I would get just, I get an idea. I'm creative that way, right? I get an idea and I'd order or I'd buy or I'd, you know, get the things that I need. And then I didn't really have a plan to put it in, to put it into action. And then it would just sit there. I'd lose momentum, right? I'd lose energy, I'd lose confidence. And then before long, it didn't get implemented, right? Implementation dip exactly is what happens, right? You lose the energy. You lose if you don't have a plan in place and a strategy to put forward what it is that you want to accomplish, you're going to lose that momentum. You're going to lose that idea that was so fantastic at the time. And so when you come up with an idea, or you know that you're living for that more, what is it that you want to accomplish? It's so important to put those systems and those processes in place and have something, you know, in order for the next step. And when you take the next step, take a pause and say, okay, I've made this next step. This is really great. Is this moving me toward my goal? Is this we're moving me toward my vision? Is this is this actually what it was that I saw? Because that's happened to me too, where I think I'm moving in the right direction. And then I was like, oh, that sounded like a great idea, but do I really want that? Am I willing to put my whole life into that picture, into that vision? And I've had to adjust it and make adjustments along the way. And so that's where that growth comes, is by able to be really super intentional about what it is that you really, really want, right? And here's another thing that I want to talk to you about just for a moment, because it's really important, because we think that we know what we really want when we don't, because we're so used to going into action and thinking that action will get us places, that action will get us to fulfillment, that action will get us into joy, that action will get us into happiness. And that's really not it. Action gets us results, but it doesn't bring the fulfillment, it doesn't bring the joy. Florence Lauder, he was a speaker and author, wrote a story in her book called Silver Boxes. Has anybody read that book, Silver Boxes? It was about her father, who always wanted to be a singer but never was. He died with the music still in him. And this book, he died with the music still in him. This book is a description of unfulfilled potential. Not reaching, not reaching your potential is like dying with the music still in you. And so many people, and I think about things, and I've shared that I tell my kids I'm going to set the bar so high, and it's not about action, it's not about activity, it's not about accomplishment, it's not about success, it's about fulfillment. It's about going after what's in your heart of hearts, of knowing that you're meant for something more, that you're living for the more, that you're living for that purpose that God predestined, pre-planned for your life. And you may say, oh, you're talking a bunch of ooh, whoop whoop right now, but it's not. It's in your DNA and you know it. There's something within your spirit, there's something within your soul that you just know that you're meant for, that you're meant to fulfill, that you're meant to multiply, that you're meant to contribute, add, be a part of. Yet there's something that stops you from doing it. And a lot of time it's because you fill your life with so much activity because you think that that's where the answer is. The answer, friends, is not in the activity. The answer is knowing that you're worthy to receive. The answer is that you know that you're willing to receive everything that you desire to have. Beyonce says, Beyonce said this quote. This is interesting. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. Really, the answer is for you to get what it is that you truly desire in your life and the potential that's in you that's been given to you long before is learning to believe that you're worthy of having it. We fill our lives with so much activity that moves us away from what's really in us to really know, that potential, that desire that we have. We fill our lives with so much activity to avoid the fear of not fulfillment, not fulfilling it, or not being good enough, or not being worthy enough. If you have that desire, if that potential was given to you and it's in your heart of hearts and that knowing, there's a journey, there's a process. And it might be your whole entire life that you learn about this potential that you have. It might not be till the later, it might be in the beginning, might be the middle, might be I don't know. But every day as you honor what's in your heart of hearts, right? And you take the steps to move forward and you reflect on where it is that you're going and you ask yourself intentionally, is this moving in the direction of fulfilling that potential? Instead of putting so much activity and looking for answers from outside of what you should be doing. If you do that, you're going to get distracted and you're not going to get there because your life is going to be filled with more fear, more doubt, more scarcity. And that will be the greater call than what's in your heart of hearts of what for you to have fulfillment. And so, like my friend here taking her master's at 60, it's bigger than getting her master's. It's bigger than doing what she has done. It's a part the journey of her life is the people that she meets, the conversations she has, the paintings that she gets to paint for people's houses, the people that she gets to stand beside and learn from and grow. Like this person that is here listening today, I admire you so much. And so for you applying for your master's at 60 is so much more than just a master's degree, right? It's so incredible because it's inspiration. This generation, the generation after you, friend, needs the inspiration. They need to see people going ahead and saying, if I can do it, you can do it too. Right? If you want to do it, then you just have to go after it. If that's in your heart to do and you know why you're doing it and it's inside of you and it's not from outside, then you need to grab a hold of this idea that you're worthy. And my friend, she knows that she's worthy of receiving because she knows she's a daughter. She knows that she's loved beyond all earthly desires, beyond all earthly love, beyond all earthly things. There's a greater love that's in her that knows that the solutions are within her. And if she desires them and she sees them and she wants them, that she is worthy to have them. And so, friends, today, if you're feeling a little down and you're feeling like a little discouraged about where it is that you're going, what it is that you're doing, or maybe that I'm not doing what I know I'm not doing what I should be doing because I'm scared. Well, the first key is for you to say, I am worthy. I'm worthy to receive the desires of my heart to receive. If the intention of your heart is good, then all things will be added unto your life. If you would truly believe, if you truly believe that you are worthy, and there's a belief that you are worthy to receive all that's in you to be fulfilled. See, the reason that we go to the grave with the music still in us is because we didn't think that we were worthy of it. We didn't think that we had the skills. We didn't think we had the abilities. We didn't have the belief that we could do it. Or we spent too much time caring about what other people thought instead of caring about what was put in you from before you even began, or the dreams and the desires that's what you have been stewarding, that you have been, feeding in your life, that you're just like, oh, who am I to even think this? Who am I to even want this? Who am I to even like try to grasp of being able to do that? Well, you don't know unless you take step by step, put a plan in place, allow people into your life to mentor you, to encourage you, to build you up. I'm so excited about having my one-on-one retreats here in my house. When the people that I'm able to speak into their life and mentor them and walk them through their journey, in their business, in their sales, in their relationships, in their marriages, in their parenting, we're able to shift beliefs. We're able to bring people to a place of understanding the importance of being able to receive what it is that they want. Their lives are transformed. Their entire life is transformed. And when your life is transformed, it opens up the door to be able to receive all that is for you to receive and do and have. And really, that is life, guys. I don't want to see people going to the grave with the music still in them. I don't want to go to the grave with this music still in me. And there are many stops and starts. There's many pauses because it's a journey. But be willing to receive that you are worthy. You're worthy to receive. You're worthy to learn. You're worthy to receive growth. You're worthy to receive abundance. You're worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy. You are the right way of God in your life. You are the righteousness of God. That means that there are right things within you, for you to fulfill. So, like my friend going after her application for her master's, who she's going to do so amazing. And guess what? She's going to be on a podcast. She's one of our women that is empowered, that is like taking this journey. She's so humble, but she's so joy filled. She makes me smile. She fills our hearts with such warmth, but she is a frontliner. She's doing incredible things, and I can't wait to have a one-on-one conversation with her to share her with the world and hear how she's doing and why she's doing and who she's doing it for. I want to wish you all an amazing Thursday, and we will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, friends. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you again. Bye.